Hello everybody and welcome back to our Unown challenge. Mac is going to be taking some time off right now, healing and recovering from his injuries that have built up from the last two gyms. So he's resting right now, and in the meantime we got, I don't know, some weird Pokemon named like Treecko or something like that anyways. And I guess he can light up caves or something, so that's good. Anyways, we're going to run into this fisherman here, and we're going to engage him in combat. He's going to start out with the Tentacool. We are going to use Raven. And Raven will unfortunately not be very good against him, not be good at all against him. But I want to get him some experience, but I'm going to go ahead and switch over. The problem is that I don't have anyone that would be that good against Tentacool. Although Killer is normal, I believe. So he's our best bet. So I sent him in. He's going for his hidden power, and it does a fair amount of damage. This fight could drag on for a while. Let's hope it doesn't. The poison stings are a problem because of that. Killer gets poisoned. And we're lucky we're near a Pokemon Center. Poison can be trouble, and that would be unfortunate to lose a member of our team because of poison. Luckily, I have some things that could cure poison, but, you know. Anyways, Killer finishes off the Tentacool, and we should be able to make it back to the Pokemon Center, no problem. And I will check just to make sure. Oops, that's the bag, and that's the bag again. And here is our Pokemon list. And we have plenty of HP to make it back. Alright, we will go ahead and rest our Pokemon after that lengthy fight against the Tentacool. And we will head onwards. Right now we are going to deliver the letter. So. And then once we deliver the letter, we'll be done with Dewford. So. We got a fisherman over here. I prefer fishing in the sea. But that's just me. Here he goes. He's got a very impressive level 10 Magikarp. This could prove to be trouble. But I think Raven might be able to handle this one. I really want to get him some experience, although he won't get much. And luckily Raven is able to survive that splash. Good thing that wasn't a critical. That could have caused some problems there. As Raven's going to hit another hidden power. One more should do it. Here we go. And that's it. Goodbye, Magikarp. Oh, that was a close one. And here comes the Tentacool. This could be a long fight. If it's similar to last time. Luckily, this one is only level 7. So Raven might be able to handle it. I don't know. And here comes the Supersonic. Luckily, Raven fight right through that confusion. So that's good. Hopefully he doesn't get poisoned. The poison, and he gets the critical. Doesn't get poisoned, that's good. Here we go. Confusion cannot stop Raven. As he goes through again. Here comes the poison sting. Luckily, again, we do not get poison, and Raven snaps out of the confusion. No damage done to itself, so that works out just fine. Here we go. 2 more hidden powers should do it. Alright. Here comes the Supersonic. Hopefully we get as lucky as we did last time. And we got it. Perfect. That's excellent. Tentacool is down. Raven's going to take that experience. And here comes another carp. Level 10, Raven, simple fight. Hopefully Raven gets rid of it quickly. 3 shots. Should do it. Same as last time. Alright, there we go. There goes Magikarp. And that long fight is over. Raven will take that 42 experience, and we will take his money, and we will be on our way, and we are going to register him. Here we go. This cave should be no problem. There's no trainers in here. I already got Flash and put it on our Treco. We are going to use our Repel. And we are going to pick up this nice escape rope here, which will save us time getting out of the cave. And now it's just a matter of going through. Going to go ahead and use Flash, Trico. You know what, you got to give the guy credit. He was able to damage our Unown enough for me to capture some of them. So he's a tough Trico. He's just not going to get used, He'll get some overworld experience, but not in battle. We make our way through Granite Cave, looking for some ladders to climb. Repel wore off, and of course the first step after does we get in a wild battle with a awesome Sableye, who unfortunately we cannot use. So hopefully we get lucky with the wild Pokemon, otherwise it's going to suck. Here's some rocks that we can't smash. And if I remember correctly, there is an item, I think, there. But it is an Everstone. So there's not much we can do with that. And we get no wild battle with an Aaron, who we cannot use. Although he is very cool also. But our Unown are cooler. So we're going in another wild fight. What's it against this time? Another Sableye. There you go. Alright, there's the ladder. And here's the next one. And now it's just a simple walk across, and we will be outside where we deliver our letter, but not before another wild Pokemon battle. This time against a Makuhita, who we just defeated last episode in the Dewford gym. In an excellent fight where we got that lucky critical hit. Who knows what could have happened had we not gone that. But anyways, let's drop off this letter here to Steven, who is going to thank us by giving us a TM we cannot use, which we will put away, and then we will be on our way. Hopefully we are champion one day. We might not, I don't know. I feel like if we're lucky we'll get to the Elite Four. I think getting through the Elite Four is going to be hard when we get there. I'd say we would be lucky. Very, very lucky to become champion. I don't know. We'll see how the challenge goes. I think it's going pretty good so far. We've been getting lucky. But anyways, here's a Makuhita, which we will run away from. And, you know what? I actually have an escape rope, so might as well just escape. So we can go to Slateport. And there's nothing over here. So we can go to Slateport and fight some of the trainers on the beach. Hello, Roxanne. We are moving up through the ranks. And, yep. Alright. And we've now registered Roxanne. That's great. We are going to go to the good old PC. Heal up. Alright, away we go. Goodbye, Dewford. We'll be back one day. Oh, although, you know what I forgot? I forgot to switch Trico and Mac. Mac's gotten a good rest, so we will go ahead and get him out of the box. Hello, Mac. I hope you enjoyed your rest. There we go. Alrighty. Hello, Mr. Briny. We are off to Slateport. Make haste. Let's go. We are out of here. Route 107. Route 108. Route 109. We are on the beach. And I figure we'll go ahead and take on some of the trainers here, and then we'll call it an episode. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't really need to use Mac, setting up, just because I know there's some double battles in here, people hiding behind umbrellas, but they give us a soft sand. That's great. He's talking about a sandcastle. We're going to see this guy. Go ahead, take him on. So, here we go. Sailor Hui and his Wingle. His Wingle, which is no match for our Raven. However, he goes for the Supersonic. Raven has historically been very good and continues his streak of not being affected by confusion. Wingle hits the water gun. It does a fair amount of damage, but that was due to the critical hit. Raven goes for the hidden power, continues his impressive run under confusion. Get some nice experience. Hui is going to bring out, and you not even see what that said. I'm a chop, so that works fine for us. Here we go, and again, Raven is not affected by confusion. Good job. The low kick does almost nothing. And Raven again pulls off another attack. Pretty impressive so far. And Raven snaps out of confusion. Well done, Raven. Very impressive. So he hits the hidden power, finishes off the Machop. Let's level up. Very nice. Raven level 16. Alrighty. So, Raven will be very important. Raven and Flint will be very key players in the upcoming gym, which we're a ways away from right now. Well, we're not that far, but we're definitely going to need him, Flint and Raven. They are both fire, and they will be dealing with the Magnemite and Magneton. And then I'll probably have to train, I don't know, I guess that would handle pretty good. Alpha's ground, so he'll probably be our third key player in that gym. So we're going to have to start focusing on those three in the upcoming episodes, and most likely have to do some off-screen training to boost them up. Just because, Unown don't have the highest stats, which I'm sure almost all of you are aware of, but, I mean, these Unown obviously have very high stats, so I don't need to train them that much, but like I said, with 6 Unowns, 6 lives, you can never be too careful, you know? But judging by the way Quincy and Flint are taking out these, picking off these Pokemon here, I got some pretty good Unown. Wingull goes for the growl. This turn we should finish both of them off. Our attacks are still falling. Here goes Quincy. Will Quincy finish off the Wingull? Yes, he will. No, he won't. Dang. Flint is going to get him. Guess they just both wanted to attack there. Alright, so we registered Tuber Ricky in our PokeNav, and it looks like there was a young child hiding under the umbrella who we will now take on. Who's going to use a Meryl. Flint will deal with that. Let's see. How strong? Okay. Flint will not deal with this Meryl. Instead, I will have Quincy handle it. Go ahead, Quincy. Alright, this could take some time. But that's alright. Sometimes you gotta be patient, take your time with these things. Here comes a water gun. Fair enough. Alright, we're pretty close to defeating the Meryl. Alright, there we go. Quincy is going to knock it out. Let's hope for a good chunk of experience. And we get nothing. Well, you know, it was alright, I guess. Sucks. But what are you gonna do? Right. We already battled that guy, I think. There's a sweet item there, but I see people hiding behind those umbrellas. A double battle coming up. But we're fine, I guess. I guess beach umbrellas don't look like a giant flower. That's kind of a dumb thing to say. Here we go. 2 tubers. Tentacool and Azurill. So we're both going to go for the Azurill. Just make sure that we finish it off. Alright, never mind. Doesn't matter. They're pretty weak, I guess. Well, I mean, I know they're pretty weak. I just wanted to make sure that we finished it off. And we got another one of them, so should be easy. Here goes the Supersonic. This time it's to Quincy. Let's see if Quincy is as good as Raven is at shaking off the confusion. Oh, wow. Flint, you are just not as powerful as Quincy, I guess. Great, he gets the attack off. Alright, so that's good. Quincy leveled up. And right now, it's just a matter of time until we knock out that Tentacool. Yo, Quincy's still going good against that confusion, but he unfortunately broke our streak there. Can't blame the guy. I mean, he's no Raven when it comes to confusion. So Alright, hopefully, yep, we got him. So, kind of a longer fight, seems, against these tentacles. I don't really have much options for them. I mean, they're not hard. They can get annoying with the supersonic and the poisoning, but I'm going to drag Mac in here for Flint because he is not doing a lot of damage and I am running out of time. Hopefully Mac will hit this guy pretty hard. It was alright. I was expecting a little more from Mac. He usually hits a little harder than that, but that's right. We'll get him on the next turn. And there we go. Alright. Perfect. We get not a lot of money, but, they're kids. And good for them. And I never understood how, you have to start your journey when you're 10. Then, those kids are much younger than I am, so how come they get to start their journey early? It's not fair. So anyways, we're going to heal up. Here's some Team Aqua guys. But we will heal up first, and then I think that's a good place to end our episode. Because we'll be dealing with Team Aqua next time. But before we do that, we will finish up any trainers we have left on the beach, go to the little restaurant thing, and fight the 3 trainers in there. And we have all that to look forward to next time. So we'll stand in line here. Have a nice day. See you next time.